Hello. I'm just trying to find myself. Having a few technical difficulties today. There I am. All right. I've got my bits and pieces. Hello, Michelle. Hi, Leslie. It's Naomi. Nat is having some family time. All right. So just bear with me while I move my screen up. All right. Hello, who have I missed? Hello, Christine. Hi, Marilyn. Hi, Emily. Hi, Wendy. All right, let's crack into it. Welcome back to the Natalie May Extravaganza online event. Hey, Teagues. So this is the last live for tonight. Hi, Shirley. But there's going to be more continuing tomorrow. I unfortunately won't be here tomorrow, but you'll be super impressed with the other girls that are doing tomorrow, as we have been already. Hi, Alison. So let's run through a few of the specials if you haven't caught us this weekend. These specials will continue for the weekend, so you've got a chance. But girls, God, you've been quick. I had to pivot and change what I was using because something I had planned to use was sold out last night. So you girls are quick getting in on these specials, and why not, I say, because nothing like a good bargain. Anyway, 15% off pattern paper, 15% off All and Create, 15% off Mintain 3/4, off 49 Market and Simple Stories. Paper Rose. I'm going to use some Paper Rose stuff tonight. Uniquely Creative. Catherine Puller inks have been extended. Select Nellie made collage papers. 40% off Nellie Mae dyes. The clearance section is up to 40% off, and of course 30% off Christmas. So I'm also going to be using some All and Create stuff tonight too. So I have done a little prep work. Now, I have some simple cardstock here. I'm going to make some card fronts. We're going to use our Lindys Magicals, and we are going to use some really cool ephemera. Hi, Carolyn, how are you? So let's have a look at what we've got here, and these are what I've got in mind when I make my backgrounds. So I just wanted to show you how I think about what I'm doing a little bit. I don't like to plan. I'm a kind of get in there and go girl, but when I've got certain things to use, I'd like them to coordinate. I'm a matchy-matchy. So these cool, what are they called? Set Your Timer Awesome. Or I love these little packs of All and Create ephemera. They are great. I use these all the time to make a quick card. There's nothing like a little clock. I've used a heap of these with any Alice stuff that I've used. This is my second packet, in fact. So I'm going to use some of those tonight. So I'm keeping in mind that, hi Jackie, that these are the colors that I've got for my ephemera. So I probably want something a bit grungy, which Tegan will love. I've got these butterflies. So these are the Larry wings, and they're a little bit different. They're not bright. They're not deep. They're like a little bit in between. So they're going to be interesting to plop on a background. This one is Light, Life and Love. And I just love it. I will get them out later, but I don't want to get them out now. Look at the colors in here. There's lots of love hearts, lots of flowers. Yeah, lots of cool stuff. There's gems. I'll get it out later. Now, I was very prepared, and you are not going to see me fussy cut tonight. But these are one of, so you saw the other night I used the embossed die cuts from Paper Rose, the gnomes, and they have sold out. You girls whip those up really quick. This is the other style of ephemera that Paper Rose have. So this is the Flower Shop cut aparts. So there is a lot more. The other ones only have 4 pages in it. This one has 6 designs and 3 of each, and these are on 300 GSM cardstock. Hi, Gay. So they are quite thick. Now, I've already cut out a heap at the back here. Look at me go. So you girls don't have to see me, but this is kind of the thing you get, and like these are stunning. And I apologize for the glare, but it does go away once I don't have packaging. Straight away, I was like, hi, Robin. I'm going to make my mum's a gardener, loves nature, great Mother's Day cards. I've got lots of cards I'd like to make with these. I love this girl. So I've cut a whole heap of these out already. And as I said, there's 6 designs and you get 3 of each. So here's my little stash of cut out ones. So I'll put those aside, move those out the way. And the last one is, so these are the other one. It's the die cuts. So these are a special foil, gold foil die cut. So they are cut out for you, but these have the lovely gold foil. And I will pull these out apart. So these are what I have for my ephemera, and that's where I'm going. Now, what I have already cut out, now I did do something else, but I've lost them. So I've got 2 sizes of card. No, these are my cards. So this is plain cardstock that I got from Nat. I have just cut these into exactly 4 by 12, and then folded it in half. So that's my card base. So I have those put aside. I haven't cut enough out, but I'm not going to create all of these. Then I've got 2 different sides, same cardstock, and this is what I'm going to be putting my mixed media on. So I've got 2 different sizes here. This size is 3.5 inches by 5.5 inches. And these ones I'm going to back with some just scrapbooking paper. These ones are 3 3/4 inches by 5 3/4 inches. So these ones will go just be exactly as they are, and they will go onto this one here. So as you can see, it will automatically, just by putting that card onto there, it'll give it a white border. So if you want me to say those sizes again, this was a 12 by 12 piece of cardstock. All you card makers will know this, but you know, we've got lots of new people, so I want to go through the details. So a 12 by 12 piece of cardstock cuts 3 of these exactly. So these are 4 inches by 12 inches. So you'll get 3 of those out of each one. This one you'll get 6 out of, and these are, hang on, let me just check which one's this one. That's the smaller one. No, I think I've just mixed them up. Look out. It's all right because I can see. There we go. So these ones are 3 3/4 inches by 5 3/4 inches, and these ones are 3.5 by 5.5 inches. So I'm going to put my cards, so these are my cards, I'm going to put my cards away. And then I'm going to start working on some of these. Now, what I haven't done is put something out on the floor because, you know, my bench space is done. So I need to get a puppy training pad just behind me and pop it on the floor so that my cards can dry. So I'm playing with magicals tonight. So if you want to play along, oh, thank you, Tegan. You are wonderful. All right. So if you want to play along, this is what I've got out. So let's get into, I've got magicals. Oh, the other thing I've got that I'm going to make a card with magicals is the layering up all and create washi tape. So this is called Storms Always Pass. Isn't that just, I need to write that down because that needs to be a quote in one of my journals. So I'm going to layer this up to make I'll show you. as I do it. So that one's going to be different. So I'm actually going to put this aside with this. That's going to go with that. All right, the Messy Magicals. So keeping those things in mind, I'm going to do a couple of things. So first of all, I've got Nat's Go Girl, new Go Girl set and I've used the shimmer set tonight. So we've got all of them here and I've got the whole range. I'm not going to go through all the names because this is one set. So we've got Nat's set. Now I'm going to do some in the cool colors and some in the warm colors. I've then grabbed out, thinking pastel-y, some from the Under the Sea. So I've got Octopus Eyes Aqua, I've got Clownfish Coral, and I've got Moray Eel Mint. I always tongue twist with these. And then I've got those clocks. So my other one was, I want something a bit grungy. So I've gone with some of the previous round, which is Vinnie's View. So we've got from the paint palette set. Oh, nice. That's great, Michelle. Love to see what you've done. So I've got Bring the House Down Brown, Cafe Terrace Tangerine, and Roll in the Hay. I love that one, Roll in the Hay. It's a bit of a ochre colour. It's not really a yellow. So let's start, and I'm going to use the sprinkle and spritz technique to start with. So I'm going to go with one of my larger ones. I've written down what I'm doing on which ones. So I'm doing 3 brown ones. Look at that. Now one of them I'm going to use a stencil with. Let's go 2. So I'm going to use this really cool Hexagon Stars one, which is the new Art by Marlene one. So when you're using stencils and magicals, what you want to look for is something that's got a lot of gaps. There's no point using something like the love, a love heart one, because the majority of your stencil is this. We want something that's got lots of holes, because then we're just going to create a pattern, if that makes sense. Yes, I love messy magicals. All right, so what we're going to do first. Now, what we want to have is some paper towel handy. Now, is my phone crooked or am I crooked? What is going on? Oh, no, I've straightened myself up now. There we go. All right, so I've got some paper towel handy to my left. I've got a baby wipe if I need it. Now, I'm going to pop this on here. Just making sure that it's straight the way I want it. And then the beauty of these little babies is that I don't need to make them up. I'm just going to spritz straight on here. So, and I'm not very good with brown, so you'll have to bear with me if it looks terrible. I can't make mud twice, right? Oh, hello, Karen. Why does life keep getting in the way of craft? I know, it is crazy. I'm going to add the Roll in the Hay, and then I'm going to spritz. And then I'll add the tangerine if I choose to. So I've just got a Nuvo spray bottle. It's a light mist one. I really like this for my magicals. And I'm doing it from up high. And then I'm going to add a bit of this orange in. That's gone a bit purple, hasn't it? That's all right. We'll go with it. And I'm going to spritz it again. Now it is quite wet. And what I'm going to do is, normally I would put a piece of paper over there and soak that up. But this time I'm just going to lightly pop that on there because it was really wet. And then I'm going to lift this up Oh, I used too much water, but I've still got the pattern in there. So if I didn't use quite as much water, I would have got a really nice pattern. Let me find some scrap paper. And there's some on the floor. There's always scrap paper on the floor. And if I pop that on my paper, did I do that the right way up? Yes, I did. It does look purple. That's because brown's made up with, so that would look cool. And I always do that. I just realized I didn't cut enough to have excess. So let me do that again on my second one and use less water. But that's okay. That can still work. It does, brown has a lot of different colors. It's got a lot of yellow pigment. It's got a lot of purples in it. Obviously purple and yellow make brown, so that's why you've got the purple coming out. If I didn't want that in there, I would make it up first and then paint it on, but because I'm using the sprinkle and spritz, it's just how it's going to have to be. And actually maybe I'll change my brown, so I'll pop that aside. And I've got an older brown magical. Let's have a look. Oh yes, here's one. All right, I've got plenty of browns and they obviously haven't been used very much. So this is my Lindys mat that if you saw last night, it was covered in paint and it's now not. All right, so that's one background. Now I just keep having to check which one's my bigger one. Oh, they're these ones. Okay. All right, so let's try that again. Pop that on there. So this is Bandolier Brown. Same technique. Grab a dry paintbrush. I feel like this one will be a bit browner than that one. That was a bit of a, it just depends on the type of brown you're using as well. I'm going to put a bit more brown up there. I'll wipe that off. And then I'll put, I'm just going to go with the roll in the hay and see how it comes out. All right, let's try less liquid. All right, let's leave it there. Give me my paper towel. Give it a bit of a roll over. It's definitely brown. Now, if I wasn't doing this on camera, I would leave that there to dry just a little bit. And there we go. I've got more of a pattern there. That's what I'm after. A very subtle pattern in the background. So just wipe my magicals off my stencil and pop this on the ground. So there's two backgrounds. So these aren't going to be hard cards to make. I'm just going to show you how I go about making some cool cards with some awesome ephemera. Very grungy so far. All right, next one. I might just use that brown. Oh, hang on, should I use, maybe I'll do the orange and the yellow. All right, so I'm just going to pop a bit of the orange up there. This orange is really, it's almost like sugar. It's quite thin. I don't know what colours make up orange, but yeah, it's quite thin. And then I'm going to put the yellow in the middle. Now, these are the easiest backgrounds to make. Because, so see how I've just left, I haven't sprayed a heap, so there's not water trickling, but these bits down here are really unique bits. I love that every time you do this with magicals, it creates something different. Now I'm just going to get a wet brush, and what I'm going to do is these little bits of powder pigment. I'm just going to hit them with a wet brush just so that they activate, because, you know, if they're not activated, the colour's not coming out. And we've got bits of yellow down here in that orange, bits of pink. I don't want to do too much to it because I love the effect that you get with just a nice sprinkle and spritz. So let me bring that up and show you those. Look at those, that edge. It's a, I don't like to say the word, but it's an organic edge because it's as it's landed. So it's just what I love to see. And sorry about the glare there. All right, so that's 3. All right, next one is, so that's my 3 backgrounds. Now I'm going to go with my Natalie May ones. I've done with the brownie colours, like that really didn't work for me in my brain. So I'm going to do some green and blue. Then I'm going to do pinks with a bit of orange. And then I'm going to do blues. All right, same. Red and yellow makes orange. Yes, I know that one. It was more of a, and it depends on the type of the different color. They do all those, you know, bits, all different bits of colors to make up these different shades of orange and all that sort of thing. So this one, that one was the Unstoppable Aqua, and this is the Get It Girl Green. These are my favorite set, and you'll see why in a minute. All right, again, I'm not going too close to my page. Oh, look at that. See, this is why I love brights. That is a background in itself. Now, I just realised maybe I should bring my camera down a little bit more so I'm not so far away. So look away if you get seasick. And I'll just wait for the camera to catch up. And while I'm waiting for that, I'm just going to activate these little bits of pigment. Just so you girls can see a bit closer what I'm doing. That's better. All right. So this one doesn't need a lot. Just a few bits there. How gorgeous is that? That's my absolute favorite. And look, that green has got the yellow, and we've got something else happening down here. All right. That's 4. Next, it's like a production line. Next, we're going with oranges and pinks. So I'm going to go with the Own It Orchid. Oh, they are, aren't they, Wendy? I just love them. Nat did a fantastic job. I love Nat's first set, and I was like, I don't know how she's going to top this one. This one is the Feast Female Flush. Let's put a little bit of that one down there. And then I'm going to add this Clownfish Coral in there for the orange. Bit of orange. And again, let's just activate this. So I'm not a card maker. I do make cards, but I wouldn't class myself as a card maker. But there's nothing easier than using your Lindys sprays and magicals to get some gorgeous background colors and make your own cards. And really, if you like mixed media stuff, I like buying handmade cards, but I hate buying store-bought cards. So I was like, well, you know what? I'm just going to make them myself. So this is what I do one night. I sit here with all my cards and I make them up. And then one night I might sit and do some ephemera or colour some stamps, some ephemera. So that is gorgeous too. All right. You started playing with this set too and you love them. Oh, I'm so glad, Wendy. They're really nice. Okay, now I did say I was going to go on with a different one. So now I'm going on to my smaller cards and I'm going to go with some of the bright ones. So I'm going to go with blues and pinks. So pink, aqua, let's just do those two to start with. And you can get so many different colour combos out of these. These are going to look great when they're dry. You can see I've got a little pattern here. I like to put one colour in one end and then one in the middle. It just allows them to have a spot where they blend together, but a spot where they can be their own colour. Does it make a difference if you use a heavy spray of water or a fine mist? Yeah, it does. And it makes a difference how close you use. So it depends how much water you put on your card. So if I put a whole heap on here, this would be a wash, and I could push it around and make it into a wash. And I wonder if I've got a piece of cardstock random that I could do that with. So yes, I've got a piece of an offcut here. Let me show you that after I've done this one. Here's a offcut piece. All right, so let's do this one and then I'll show you, Robin. So what I like about the sprinkle and spritz technique is that finish. So that's why I do this technique all the time. So let me just activate a couple of these and look at the gorgeous purple that this makes when those two colors combine. Like stunning. And I don't even really like purple that much. I mean, a little bit, but I don't use it a lot. But oh, that's nice. Okay, stunning. Like you could just put a happy birthday on there and be done. So see this bit down the end here where there's a lot of liquid down there. So that's the effect you'll get if you use a lot of water. But let me show you. All right. All right, let me show you on this piece of offcut. So I'll use the pink because it's the brightest. So I'm just going to pop a bit on here. Now I'll do it in a few stages, okay? So I'm going to spray lightly. So there's my light spray. That's the effect that I've been getting. If I keep going, it just makes it into a bit of a wash, which is fine if that's what you're looking for. And then you can kind of swish it around and you'll get a truer color if you do this, but you won't get that effect of the sprinkle and spritz technique, if that makes sense. Yeah, it's a good bottle. So that will dry a lot lighter than those other ones on the floor because I've already activated every bit of pigment and I have more water. So the more water you add to your Lindys, the more diluted they are. And that's what's great about Lindys is you can pick your shade of your colour just by adding more water. I hope that helps, Robin. Oh, excellent. Thank you. All right. Next colour, let's go with, all right, so I'm going to do some soft pastels now. Well, as soft as I can go with these beautiful colours. So I'm going to go with just orange. And the Fierce Female Flush. So that Fierce Female Flush is quite a light colour. And I've actually used it to colour a stamped girl's skin, because it's can be diluted right down. Right, and so look, there's a bit of purple or something in there. So that's a bit more of a pastel-y colour. Now, if I wasn't live, I would let these just dry overnight so that they dry naturally, because that's how you'll get that nice effect to stay true, rather than adding the heat gun. All right, so what bottle am I using? I'm using the Nuvo Light Mist Spray Bottle. Tegan, thank you. I bought it from Nat, but it was a while ago, so I'm assuming it's on there. All right, let's go with this green I can never say this one. Moray Eel Mint. All right. And we might go with some octopus eyes. So these are from the Under the Sea set. This one's from 2, this one's from 1. Oh, Emily, you poor thing. I know, it never ends, does it? But there's always time for craft. Oh, look at that. Sometimes I do feel guilty when I'm sitting in here and there's housework to be done. So you can get some nice, see with that swirling of that around there, you can get some nice blends and make up some different colours just by adding more water. All right, I'm nearly done with my backgrounds and then we can get moving. Soft pastels. All right, let's do the green with a bit of the pink. Let's put the green in the middle. Don't know how this one will go, but anyway, let's see. Might get a bit of, Nat has the bottle. Oh, there you go. Oh, hello, Tina. How are you, my friend? All right, so let's see how these go. Oh, yeah. Just getting a bit of a nice purpley colour. Probably a bit too much water there, which I'll just soak that up with the edge of my paper towel. All right. There's another one. What am I up to? I've lost count. 8, 9. 9. We're up to 9. All right. And then I think that will probably do me with the magicals. All right. Easy, quick backgrounds. Not completely with the magicals. So now we're going to go and do... and I think I just used my piece of cardstock. No, I didn't. Here we go. All right, now I'm going to go and build this background with this washi tape. So this is, what did I say it was called? Storms Always Pass washi tape. And, of course, 15% off. There's a whole heap of these. I got one for Christmas, a Christmas one, and it was super gorgeous. I don't know if it's still available. It might be in the Christmas section. I didn't even look. But these are really cool. I think I've used one in my art journal before, but this one's definitely going to go in my art journal as well. I have ideas. All right, so let's have a little look-see. Actually, let's have a play. We're not just looking here. Every Saturday's craft day. Yes. All right, so we are building. Now, I just want to see where this starts and where it ends. All right, so I think I rip it off. Not actually sure what this is making, by the way. No, that's down here. So do you see what it does? It builds your background. Now, I think because I started at the beginning, I'm just going to pop this over here. No, that's not that bird either. Here we go. They won't go to waste, don't worry. There we go. So this one goes just there. We'll put that one there too. Now this one goes up here. So see what it's doing? It's building my background for me. And then I feel like this one's off over here. So I could probably rip that one off. Rip that one up. Very manipulative. They're gorgeous. And I might just pop this one down here. And his wing up there. All right. I think that's the basic of it because it's starting again. But how gorgeous is that? Like, that's so stunning. Right. How am I going to make this into a card front besides the fact that it's just done it itself? But I need to add in. So I'm trimming off my excess washi. Excess washi. Has anyone heard how Marlene says washi? I love her accent. She says washi. And she's not American, so it kind of sounds American, but she calls it washi tape. And she could say it 1,000 times and I could just keep listening to her saying washi. It's very cute. All right, so what I'm going to do now is grab out some clear gesso. And my clear gesso of choice is Dina Wakley, which I probably need to restock. That is cool. A coupe washi tape. It kind of worked well. Chickens, coop, like birds. Let's go with it, Tina. All good, my friend. It is very cool. There's a heap of different ones. This paintbrush is not working for me. Let's try something that's a bit... There we go. That one needs to sit in some water for a few days. It's obviously been sitting in gel medium. So what I'm doing here is I'm just putting on some clear gesso because I'm going to put magicals on here and I want to protect that washi tape. Haha, yes, me too, Karen. All right. So, girls, tomorrow we continue the Natalie May Extravaganza. This is my last live. I've got things happening. You just ordered the bookshelf washi. Oh, Lisa, that would be lovely. I'll have to look at that one. I'm just going to dry this with my heat gun. Yes, the bookshelf one would be nice. And then I'm going to paint my colour on. But Tegan, I think Tegan's back in the morning. And Sandy will be back tomorrow as well. And I'm not sure who's doing the other one. So, yeah, stay tuned. All right, so colours. I think I'm going to go with this green. And possibly a touch of the clownfish coral. So what I'm going to do, I only want to use a little bit of these magicals. So there's no point me making up a whole pot of it. I only need a little bit. So I'm just going to use my messy mat. This is what these mats are for, to get messy. I'm going to get a watercolor brush, which my go-to is generally my Art by Marlene one. So I just got to find it in my sea of brushes. Do you think I can? Yes, there's one. Is that it? Yeah, so these are my Art by Marlene ones. So now I need some water. So I'm just creating a bit of colour over here. And then I can go over my washi tape and help that blend. And you know what? I'm going to add some blue. I'm going to add some of this Octopus Eyes Aqua. I am being good and have it ordered. Oh, Tina, you are very good. I can't resist them. I don't like paying full price for anything, but yes, I'm a sucker for a good sale. So I'm just going to bring some of this colour in and over. I'm not going to go over all the colours, but I just want it to make it look like the washi is, you have the teacup and cake washi, you haven't used it yet. Well, this is a good idea to get in there and give it a crack, isn't it? So I'm just going to blend that in and over. And, you know, you will get the lines a little bit, but we can probably fix that. So I'll just bring that blue out there, add a bit more in there, a bit more over here, a bit there, broken rainbow there because I ripped it off. So getting that in, I could have probably ripped that off there, but you know, we're here now. Let's just go with it. All right, so I've got a little bit there. Haha, the gnomes were good, weren't they? And you girls have bought them all. So now I'm just going to splatter those colours on here. While it's wet, it will blend in. And I know I'm going on my washi, but that's okay, because now I'm just going to get my little paper towel, and just with the corner, I'm just going to wipe, before it dries, I'm just going to wipe the birds so the spots aren't actually on them. All right, that's pretty good. I'm going to give it a bit of a dry and then see if I need to add some more. Oh, Tina, I'm sorry. Yeah, I love a good sale. My husband always says to me, oh, God, what have you ordered now? There's another delivery. And I said, I don't know why you complain so much, because, you know, if I've ordered something, I've got it on sale. I never pay full price for anything. So if it means I get it cheaper online or in my local store, depending on what it is, of course. Some things I pay for quality, but I do like a sale. I just wait for the sales on my quality items. Yeah, that's looking good. I like that. So pretty. Yeah, you need rain, don't you? I wish we could send some. We've had a little bit and we were expecting another thunderstorm. So I'm just going to go in a bit with a bit more of those splatters now that it's dry, because that's going to give me another layer. And the washi tape already had splatters on it. So again, just making sure those birdies don't have too much splatters on them. And then I think I'm done with that. Now I'm going to finish this card up and before I move on to my back to my others, because they're still drying. Oh, to you, Michelle. That's cool. Oh, Tina, it's terrible. I know how you feel, hun. My cousins and my family are farmers in Victoria, so I know the pain that you're feeling. If it's not one thing, it's the other, isn't it? One end's got floods and one's got the other. How cool is that? I love that. All right. So I'm not going to do a lot to this. So let me, first of all, I'm going to move my magicals out of my way. Make sure the lids are on. I'm not worried about the lines in there either, but I'm going to try and cover them up a little bit. So I'm going to get, I know exactly which stamp I'm going to use, and it's going to be the, where is it? Oh God, it must be on my desk. I can't see it. It's the new, all right, looks like I've put that in a safe spot. All right, let's use a different stamp set because I can't find the one I wanted. I wanted Live by Choices, but it's not in its spot. All right, let's just use something else that's in front of me. All right, my little paper artsies. So now if you saw last night, I've got a whole heap of these paper artsies. I just keep them in my Art by Marlene advent calendar drawer, or my drawer, and then I've just got plenty to use. So I might use, this is an older one, a script one. So you can't get this one, but if you want to look at little inks, these are I have to make sure that this is the right way first. So these are really cool little, yep, that's the right way. All right, so I don't want too much on there. I'm just going to go really lightly and just try and blend that in. So I've really lightly tapped into my ink. I could have used not black and gone with something else, but black's in front of me. All right, then a little bit down here. So and I'm going over the edges there. So that's kind of blended those up nicely. All right, next up, what am I going to do? I'm not going to add too much to it, to be honest. I will pop a sentiment on there, but I will just grab a black pen and I don't even know if I've got, actually I do have sentiments. So I'm just going to finish it off. I could have inked the edges, but I didn't want to. Kind of gives it, I always do 2 lines. You've probably heard me say this before. If I do one wonky line, it looks like one wonky line, but if I do 2, it looks like I did it on purpose. So, and that just makes it look a bit more complete. And how good is that? So let me grab my little sentiments that I have out. So Nat has a great range of sentiments and cuttables, and here we go. So I sit and fussy cut, even though I hate fussy cutting. I sit and I write the names on these are little lunchbox bags, and I put all of them in here. So we've got questionable friendships, the cheeky birthdays, the everyday birthdays, and the blokey birthdays are all in this little bag. And the more candles, the bigger the wish. So I'm actually going to use that. That's cool. Oopsie. All right, so that will be all that I do for this card. So I will I'm going to cut that up a bit more because I cut it crooked. Clearly I had my eyes closed when I was doing that one. And B, I need to cut it into in half, basically. Oh, it is so hot here tonight. All right, I'm going to cut the end off there. So these are great. These little sentiments are great for your cards. So I'm just going to pop that there with my Art by Marlene sticky glue. And I will call that one card done. So all I will need to do now, for those of you who haven't made cards before, is pop this on here with some double-sided tape, and there's my card done. So that looks good. Oh, has something happened? Have I missed? Am I frozen? No? Oh, have you lost me? I can still see me. Tegan, can you check that I'm still good? Sorry, girls. Oh, it was just you, Wendy, was it? Okay, so that's one card done. Let's pop that aside. Let's bring these other ones back up. And we'll start with... I'll have to dry some of these first. All right, we'll do two at a time. I was out. Oh, that's weird. The kids must have been taking all the internet. Okay. I'm back. Okay, you didn't miss much. I was just probably drawing the border of the other one. You got me. Goodo. The joys of the internet, right? All right, so I'm just giving this a bit of a dry, front and back. So I haven't used anything special. This is plain white cardstock that I got from Nat, and it takes the magicals just fine. This one's curling a bit. I'm good. Okay, goodo. All right. Someone's probably ringing me. I'm going away tomorrow, so I've probably got people ringing me. All right, so I'm just going to bend that. Now, that's got a gorgeous shimmer to it. Now, that didn't actually... I can't remember if that's my purple one or if this... No, this is my purple one. Okay, so it is a bit purple, but that's okay. Now, I'm not going to make these over complicated. So, let's get our clocks out. So this one's going to be for the clocks, the one that's more brown, because the purples didn't work. All right. So, Tegan, these are the Set Your Timer number 37 All and Create clocks. So, what I'm going to do is I'm just going to, now, it would be good if I put them the right way up, is to build a little cluster. That one's not the right way up. Where's my... There. That way. Check your Roman numerals, girls. Okay, and there. And then... And then I'll pop one in the middle too. All right, so I'm going to go with 4. Yeah, so these are cool. It was while I was doing the border. Well, that's probably a good thing for you guys. You didn't have to watch me drawing a border. Good thing I decided to do that. All right. As I said, it's probably... My niece rang me earlier and said, can you fit me in your car to go this place? And I'm like... ask your mother, then ring me back. So it's probably just her. All right. So let's do a little bit here. So again, I'm going to grab this is my Paper Artsy Mini EM114. They were in stock yesterday. So if they're gone, I'm sorry. where's my ink? Here. Yeah, if they're gone, I'm sorry. There is a letter one, which is EM113, so I'll use that on my next one. But these are fantastic, again, paper artsy minis, and I just keep them in my little drawer of ephemera. So I'm just going to pop a little bit of stamping to grunge it up, and then a little bit of off stamping, just in 2 places. I love this stamp. I'm bringing all these when I go to Seth after. Baby wipe. Oh, only 3 clogs left. All right. Cleaning, you know, I like to clean, girls. All right. Now, let me build these clocks and how we're going to make them stand up. All right, Art by Marlene Sticky Glue. So this is how all I've done is my Magicals background. Sit there, cut your cards out and your card fronts and get your Magicals out and have a messy day. Then leave them aside to dry. I might need to pop out my new glue soon. Then the next day, you do all your stamping or your stenciling if you want to do stenciling. I actually don't. I just keep them to very simple. I've also got a couple that I'll be sharing on social media soon that I've just done with the new sports range of cuttables that Nat's done. I'm sure you've all heard me. I've been to basketball today with one child. One child's starting basketball next week. And why can't I do my Roman numerals? There, that way. I can do Roman numerals. I was really good at maths. All right. And then I'm going to get my foam dots, which are right in front of my face. So, again, these are the ones that Nat uses, the Couture Creations foam dots. And this one's going to go and lift it up. And people are messaging me. Oh, I know, Karen. I was very touch and go with whether I was going to Seth, but I am. It's my treat to myself this year. All right, sentiment. Let's find something in here. I want to go with something black and bold. There's a couple of blokey ones in here. That one could be good. Yep, let's do that. I'm going to cut it up though. I could never give this card to my husband. He hates me calling him mate. And I call the kids mate all the time, so he just doesn't like me calling him mate. I did it once. I'm like, that sounded weird. Let's move on from that. All right, just a little bit of glue. Going across my clocks. Oh yeah, that one's getting really low. Oh, you're going to be seeing me there, Martine. Excellent. I'm so looking forward to Seth. He's very out of my... I love his things, but his natural style is not my natural style, so I'm really looking forward to learning some different techniques from him. All right. That one, again, nearly done. Double line. So these are the bigger ones, and these are the ones that won't have a backing. So next I'll grab some of the smaller ones and we'll look at the backing. How long have I been going? Oh, nearly an hour. Whoops. And I've only done 2 cards. Oh, you're going too, Emily. Excellent. All right. So let me grab 2 of the smaller ones. All right. Give those a bit of a... Oh, your 4th class with Seth. Lucky you. I know someone who's done classes with him before. But yes, not me. So yes, it'll be very exciting. And I'm guessing everyone probably knows he's signed up with Sizzix now, so I'm guessing he'll have some of his Sizzix stuff there too. So that will be exciting too. All right. Didn't need too much drying. Yeah, I'm dying too. And I think he's doing some art journaling too, so that will be cool. All right, so next I'm moving on to... Oh, where did my other... Sorry, girls. I'm not with it today. So my other grunge one, I'm going to use these foil ones. So this is the gold foil lavender and rose foil die cuts from Paper Artsy. They're already cut for me. So these just come like this and you just pop them out. So I'm going to grab a couple and cluster them onto here. Without ripping it. These are so pretty. And I think the fact that some of that brown magical went a bit purple will work in my favour. Oh, yeah. I think I'll probably just do 2, to be honest. This one. These are gorgeous. Stunning. All right. Sticky glue right here. Oh, see you, Michelle. Thank you. Yeah, these are cool, Wendy. So nice and easy. I'm going to add a little bit of stamping here. Maybe, again, I'll use that. Do I want to grunge it up? No, probably not. Oh, I'll just use this 113. So again, just a little bit up there. And then down here for the opposite end. And to use the excess up. Done. Done, done. That just gives it a bit of depth with the black. And because these are stark white, there's my balance right there. All right, time to give up on that glue. I'll sit it up in the pot for a little bit and I'll just flick that. There we go. Next glue. So one of the things I love about the Art by Marlene glue is I rarely, and that was the end of the pot. Normally when you get to the end of the pot of a glue, it can get clogged, and that one was literally the end, and this is at the very beginning, and they both have it not clogged. And this is, I think I'm up to my 3rd or 4th one. I use them all the time. It is my go-to glue. Yeah, I just love them. So I'm just layering that up over the top of that one. And there's my balance. Now, again, another little sentiment. And you know what? I think I'm actually just going to leave that as one and pop that straight across the middle. Who's crafting along tonight? Is anyone doing some Saturday night crafting? What are you playing with? let me know. And that's, see, they're coming along a lot quicker now that I've just done the background and dried it off. I'm just adding some really simple ephemera and a little tiny bit of stamping. And that edge is not quite dry yet, so that will go. Done. Another one done. That's 3 complete cards. We're still going. Right, these ones have already dried. Let's go. Okay, here we go. All and Create. Light, Life, and Love. Number 23. Let's have a look what we've got in here. It's going on that one for sure. All right. Ooh, love those love hearts. All right. There's some nice little words. Oh, we've got some crystals. Oh, that goes really nicely over there. Oh, we've got some mushrooms. Cute. Cute mushrooms. A moon. That's kind of cute, actually. Live what you love. Oh, I'm going to use that on an art journal page, I think. We've got a nice few bees. Nice big bow. Oh, that's cute. That is so cute. I wonder if I could do a cluster of bows. With a couple of stars. Oh, here we go. All right, move over. Let's get this happening. My ideas are flowing. Saturday night crafting. You're making brown paper bag journal, your second one. Oh, I've heard of those. You're playing with Nat's collage papers and watercolors. Lovely, Sharon. You're getting some things prepared for tomorrow so no one has to watch you paint stamped images again. And you're watching as all your stuff's packed away. Oh, you're in the middle of having the house painted. Oh, that's always relaxing too, Wendy. All right, little bit of stamping. I'm going to get a different stamp. I'm going to move back to a Nat May stamp. Oh, I found my stamp. Goodness me. It just pushed to the back of its home. All right, Live by Choice. I want this script. All right. Now, I'm going to do something else first. I'm going to get out my mini inks. And here we go. Let's get out the mini inks and another mini stamp. No, not the mini stamp. We'll go with Nat's stamp, and we're going to go with the Mixed Media Marks number 1. And I'm going to grab out this bubble wrap thing, and let's put some tone on tone stamping. So I'm going to go with Bubblegum Pink. And I'm just going to pop a little bit up there. Oh yeah. That looks good. A little bit more. A little bit more. Love that. Wipe that off. And then we'll put that away to the next card. We'll go with the black with the script. Not making a mess, you're replacing skirtings and architraves and getting a new kitchen. It started with new kitchen and grew. Oh, right. So you've got your new kitchen. All right. So I'm going to add in a little script there and a little bit down there. All right. So this is really how easy these can be. Now, this bow, where's my glue? Starting with the bow. These are really crisp cut ephemera. All right, what else can I'm going to put that bow there, but I'm going to use a two of these. So it sits up. Those colours go perfectly. Double bow. And then what else could I was thinking of putting the stars on there. Maybe those stars. And then I'll find it. Oh, there's another bow. Is it another layer of bows? No. No, we won't do another bow. I could do a love heart. Pop in some flowers in behind there. No. I think I'm going to go the stars. I think I'm going to go with what I wanted. But there's so much in there you could use. You love this one. Oh, thank you. I'm in my happy place when I'm with my brights. So I know where I'm going with it and I know how to work with it. The grunginess is how I push myself out of my comfort zone. All right, so I'm going to do... I might do a yeah, okay. I'm just going to put this aside because I'm going to build a cluster of flowers over here. Oh, there's some orange ones. Those little signs are good too. Okay, so that's the flowers. That's pretty cute. All right, let me scoop this back up. I'll add my sentiments on there as well because, oh, there's another flower. That one's got a gem attached to it. I don't really want a gem. I will use the gem, they're cute, but I don't really want it on this one. This way you shouldn't pull them all out, isn't it? Especially when I've got no nails. All right. I've still got people watching me, or am I talking to myself? I've been going way too long. Nat, I think Nat's just used to me going over time. I never keep in my time, but I don't think she cares. You girls don't care, I know. Oh, I'm dropping the love hearts on the ground. All right, let's get this cluster of flowers happening. Those mushrooms are going to definitely be going on something as well. They are gorgeous. I've been playing with Nat's mushrooms as well. So why? Ooh, I found another bow. And it's a different colour and it's a different size. Oh, you're still there, Emily. Thank you. There's a few of you still watching. All right, that's one ephemera. So let's get these down and finish these ones off too. I'll just put glue on that one because I've already got the other one up. Now, let's go with something like that. I think the cluster works well. Or I could do a couple of clusters. Or 2 clusters. Maybe I'll do 2 clusters. Right, so what I'm going to do, the flowers are so cute, but you're not allowed to buy anything for a year as I'm a prolific buyer and hardly been crafting, so my husband said no more buying. Oh no, Robin. 31 of you. Oh, I could open a shop. Well, best you craft along with us, hey? When we're sitting here crafting. And then he can't say anything to you if you're using your stuff. All right, I'm going to pop that one underneath. Try to. There we go, that one's underneath. Stick a bit there. And then this one can pop on top. And then So I'm just putting a bit of glue in the middle there because I'm not sure if what I'm going to tuck under until I've done it. 31 of you. Oh, excellent. For some reason it's not showing on mine today. I don't know what's going on. I'm having IT issues. All right, and then this one can just pop on top there. And then I'll just pop a little bit under there. Just come out the edge. All right, I forgot to do my stamping on there. So what am I going to do to fix that? I'm going to do it afterwards. Now, I might put a bit of blue stamping on there. Or maybe a bit of pink. You know what? Let's do a little bit of pink to bring that pink into our background. So I'll just go at the edge. I'm just going to go like that. Up the side. And then over here. And that just bound that together. Oh, all you girls being put on budgets. I'm not liking that. All right, let's get another sentiment. That goes nicely. I'm going with black sentiments because there's enough white showing through. This one needs a bit bigger, bolder one. And then to tie the black in, we do that border. Actually, I'm not going to do the border on these ones, am I? Because I'm backing these ones. So I've got my backing card already cut. So we'll do that. And then I might call it a night after I've done those ones and finish the rest off screen. So I hope you girls have been enjoying watching the lives. Do we have an ultimate favourite? And I'm not, it doesn't have to, it's not picking who's the favourite. We all know really Nat's the favourite, so that's fine. She's our favourite too. So your favourite, I agree, Vicky. Yes, Tegan, don't stop colouring in. I agree. Fussy cutting's not something I like to do on camera because I feel it's very boring. So a favourite project. What is the favourite class that's been done? All right, so those ones have finished mostly. What I want to do is I've got some, now this range has sold out, but it's just scrapbooking paper. This is the Rainbow Gnome paper that I used last night and I already had it cut. So this was some of the background. So, nope, that doesn't go. That's a bit much. That could go. That doesn't go. So I've cut some of these up and I love this background. Like that would be beautiful matting photos. All right, let's have a look at this one. So this one's got yellow on that side. That's a bit too much for there. This one might go. Let's have a look. Let's see if we can find something else. Got that one too. Nope. So this was all just one sheet. And the one that I thought would be my favourite was this one. Oh, I like that. The colours are coming through. So that was the back of another one. Oh, this one might go. Oh, that's better. So I've cut these backgrounds. The journal page you did yesterday was your favourite. Oh, thank you. And you've loved all of them. I've missed a few comments while I've been doing. Yeah, good idea, Tegan. All right, so what I'm going to do to finish these ones off, I will completely finish these off, is first of all, I do need to do an edge on these. So what I'm going to do is grab my blending. I have to work out which drawer I've put my blending brush in. So here we go. So I'm just going to use my black. I keep one black archival ink the same, mainly because it's permanent ink. And I don't want any of the others to go in permanent ink. So this is the Tim Holtz blending tool. It comes with the flat ones, but you can get domed mats as well. So this is just giving it a little edge, which will make it stand out on that backing card as well. And it blends in that black border. So then I'm going to bring back my papers. I'm going to flip these over. That one's a little bit wet still. Double-sided, Express It double-sided tape and a piece of my hair that is apparently stuck to it. Happy birthday, there's an extra piece of hair. I only use Express It tape. It is the best. It's cheap. Like, you can get ones that are slightly cheaper, but the quality is not worth it. And I'm talking a couple of dollars. You loved all the lives too. You loved my art journal page. Oh, thank you. Yeah, he was pretty cute. I loved the little gnome page. I love that whole paper range, to be honest. All right, so I just kind of eyeball it. If it's right in one corner and it's straight, it pretty much should be right in the other corners. Same with this one. Depending on how warped my paper is, I sometimes might go across the top as well with my paper. With my tape. Oops, upside down. Upside down, Miss Jane. And that one goes really nicely with those flowers. So then what I will do with these ones is grab my card, and it won't have the border. So again, I'll just double-sided tape. On the front ones, I always go up the top as well. I just don't want it to peek open at the top. I made some cards years and years and years ago before I was doing any sort of, I must have done a card class or something, or a kit, something like that. And I used some cheap double-sided tape. And I never forget, I went to use those cards. Oops, it's a little bit bigger than my card. I went to use those cards and give one to someone. And it had the front had completely fallen off my card. So, and there's my card. So I could trim that off a bit because it's a little bit too big, but I'm not going to bother now. So there is the backed card. You said Miss Jane too. So yeah, there's one card, 2 cards, 3 with the foil, 1 with the clocks. There's our washi tape. That one has to be my favorite. I might have to play with that some more. And what else? Oh, no. I'm not done yet. Sorry. I'm not done. I had another one to do. Sorry, girls. I need to do one more. I just really need to play with these ones that I've sat here and fussy cut for hours. Right, where are we? Here they are. My garden ones. All right, so I'm going to use a bit of mark making stamp. Again, might put a bit of yellow in there with this one. Yep, it's a bit orangey and a bit of black. Clearly that's come off. That's all right. That works. Need to clean that stamp. That's very unlike me not to have a clean stamp. fix that one later. All right, that's okay. I only wanted a little bit in the corner. And then a little bit of the script again. And we'll go... Done and done. And let's pull out some of these ephemera that I have already hand cut. I love her. I love that too. I've got this beautiful butterfly. That one's pretty cool. This is actually, I love that. And then I'll put my happy birthday there, or happy Mother's Day. Watering can as well. There's that one as well. I could even pop that out there. That one's nice too. I love them all. Oh, hang on, the book. Maybe the book. Oh, that's nice. I think I might go that. I do love this hat though. Oh, that goes really, really nicely. And I could even pop a butterfly. These are little patchwork butterflies. They're gorgeous. Mark came in earlier and said, how long will you go for? And I said, this is Naomi, sir, at least an hour and a half. 100% true. Guilty as charged. All right, this will be my last one, I promise. I promise. Sorry, Mark, I'll give your wife back. All right, there's even some cute little scissors in there. Like, how cute are they? Alrighty, so I'm going to I think I'm going to go with quite a small sentiment. And I think I'm going to go with a white one. What about birthday love? Yeah, that's good. Pop that there. So I'm going to pop the butterflies on so that their wings stick up. Another thing I could just do is grab my little blending tool and just give it a bit of go around the edges of my really bad fussy cutting, because I hate fussy cutting, and it just takes a little bit away from that. And a little bit of edging on there, on my butterfly, a little bit there. Yeah, that hat is stunning. All right, so I want the hat to sit up. I swear I keep losing these on my desk. That's probably a lot. He's watching movies, so he just wanted the big TV. I see. That's great, Vicky. That's really, really good. And it's nice to see, I'm so glad we've got more brand ambassadors on board too, because it's nice to see people with different styles. And we're all very different. And I think Nat has done spectacular in picking people that complement each other but have very different styles. So with my butterflies, I'm going to just pop... I've bent them a little bit, and then I'm just going to pop a little bit of glue in the middle. And then this one as well. Bend her up in the middle. This is the only time that I can do this on butterflies, because when you put them in your art journal, I'd love to put one in my art journal, but it will, it lifts up, it flattens, sorry. So doing these, lifting their little wings on a birthday card is one of my favorite things to do. So I could use butterflies for days. So there's that one. And I did lie because there's another packet I haven't shown you yet either. So let me grab that out. And then I'll be done. I swear. Promise. This is my last one. I want to do these butterflies too. So last one here. Oh, no, let's go with this one. Quick dry. Quick drink break because it's boiling in here. All right. So drying the back, as you can see, flattens it out. All right, let me just grab some of these butterflies out. So there's butterflies facing one way, and then there's the spread butterflies as well. So I'm going to go with they're almost moth-like, aren't they? Let's see if I can pull some out and not make a bloody mess everywhere. I'm looking, there we go. So I'm just trying to go with the same tone there. And I'm going to grab just let's have a look here. I'm going to use this one here just to add a little something along my, make sure that's up the right way. So this is, no, that's up the wrong way. So this is bringing in a bit of the depth on and tying that black on the butterflies into the background. All right, glue. In the middle, stick. In the middle, and stick. You tried hard to stay on your time, but you had to finish yours off camera. Oh, you were good. I have something fun for those, for the morning, for those who like tags. Oh, Tegan, I'm going to have to watch you on replay. But I can't wait. It'll give me something to watch while I'm off. All right, and a little sentiment, and let's go with just a small, yep, a little, I was going to say a little black one, which is what I meant. And what I'm going to do with this one is I'm going to center it. Oh, I'm going to place it right over here at the edge. And there we have it. How cool are they? I love them. So thank you for sticking with me for my super long, I went way over, an hour and a half. Look, there you go. Karen, you were spot on. I think that was right. 7:30, 8:39. Yeah, I keep getting mixed up with the time differences. So don't forget to jump online to nataliemay.com.au. Check out the specials. They are going to finish at midnight tomorrow night. And Tegan will be back in the morning with some crafty fun, as well as Sandy at some stage tomorrow too. Tegan should be, I think she's at 10 o'clock Adelaide time, but it'll be posted up in the morning with all the lives for tomorrow. So thanks for watching, and hope you have a great weekend. Bye.